Welcome to Buzzworthy Businesses. My name is Jesse Stakes, and I thank you very much for joining us. Today we have John McCorvey from McCorvey Law Mediation. John, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your business and tell me what you guys do.
Certainly. I opened McCorvey Law Mediation approximately 6 years ago. I've been practicing law 30 years and have been a solo practitioner for about 24 of those 30 years. And I became a Florida Circuit certified civil mediator maybe 10 years ago or more. And what I wanted to do was create a law practice that was different, that was very capable in the courtroom of zealous advocacy, but with a sensitivity for what's in the client's best interest, which is often, particularly in business litigation like I handle, to come to some sort of an amicable resolution that both sides can live with. And so I rebranded as McCorvey Law Mediation to kind of send that message out that that's what my firm is about and my availability for mediation services to the community.
That's really wonderful. What makes your business different than your competition? I know that the law and the legal profession is a very competitive landscape. So what makes McCorvey Law different, and what makes you guys someone that somebody should seek out rather than using one of your competitors?
Certainly. Well, on my logo it says zealous advocacy, sensible solutions, and I think that sums it up nicely. Frankly, I'm more interested in resolving the dispute than I am playing the lawsuit game. And so I don't approach cases as though they're law school exams and I'm trying to prove how smart I am, how many things I can file, how many arguments I can make. I'm more interested in taking the client from point A to point B in the fastest, least expensive manner possible.
So that being said, how do you guys define success at McCorvey Law?
Well, I think success is, generally speaking, a satisfied client. And that just goes deep with me. My dad owned a drugstore for 30 years in Avondale Pharmacy, and he was my mentor. And I always had a job waiting for me every summer break, every Christmas break, every spring break. And I got to watch him and how important it is to focus on, in his case, the customer, in my case, the client, and make sure you understand what the client's goals are. And I would define success as achieving those goals to the extent possible.
I think that's a great way to put it. I'd like to switch gears a little bit and talk about you, if you don't mind. Can you tell me a little bit about how you're engaged in the Jacksonville community and what you do to stay involved?
Well, sure. I'm from Jacksonville. I grew up here. I went to local schools. I went to Episcopal High School and graduated from there an embarrassingly long time ago. But I've enjoyed a lot of activities in the community over the years. I won't laundry list all of them for you. I'll just give you some highlights. It was a great experience for me to be the president of a local Rotary Club, the Rotary Club of West Jacksonville. It's one of the larger Rotary clubs with around 125 to 145 members at any given time, that is very active with projects in the community. And I really enjoyed that. I remain in Rotary to this day. I've been in a Rotarian for about 18 years. And one of the neat experiences with my club is it paid for the incoming president to go to the Rotary International Convention. And my incoming year, it just happened to be in Thailand, in Bangkok. Wow. And so I got essentially a free trip with my wife and some friends who were incoming presidents at other clubs like Ryan Jones at Riverside Rotary, and we got to travel to Bangkok together, and that was a unique experience. But
absolutely,
I've also been involved in organizations I was on the advisory board for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. I was the president of a board of directors for an entity called the Web Center that would take cognitively challenged individuals and who were right on the borderline in terms of being able to make it on their own, and it would teach them independent living skills.
That's wonderful.
I've done a variety of different things, and you know, I almost had to look at I did have to look at my own website to remind myself how many things I've done over the years. So I just want to give you a couple of highlights.
So speaking of your website, if people want to learn more about John McCorvey and McCorvey Law and Mediation, where can they find you?
Well, they can certainly find me at the office every day, but Saturday and Sunday, and sometimes they can catch me here on a Saturday. And I'm in the TIAA building, the one on West Bay Street, not the one on Riverside Avenue. People can be confused about that. But I think what your question implies is on the net. And yes, I do have a website I'm very happy with. I redid recently. Mary Fisher Design helped me with it. She's wonderful. And it is McCorveyLegal.com, of course, www. I went for McCorvey Law, and I was surprised to find out it had already been taken. There's a lawyer in Alabama who managed to grab McCorvey Law before I could. So that's why I'm McCorveyLegal.com.
Well,
and it lists my practice area.
We certainly appreciate you joining us today. And if you guys would like to learn more about John McCorvey and McCorvey Law and Mediation, or us here at Buzz TV, you can go to jacksonvillebuzz.com. I'm Jesse Stakes, and for Buzzworthy Businesses, I'll catch you guys next time.